Alright, so and Shaka pick the first map. Now, Carapace said that they would win DM2. Let's see if they pick DM2 first. And no, they picked DM6, but I gotta fix the scores. So let's turn off the scores for now. Until after game number 1. Game number 1, which by the way is DM6, not DM2, which one could maybe think. But here we go. Macer is gonna get pretty bad spawn here actually, since spawned the red armor. I do wonder how AutoTrack decides who to spectate in the very first second of the game. The very first person, is that just random? I'm not sure. Carapace being so cryptic. MS might be confident on DM6, but should they be? Yeah, that is the question. Anyways, getting ready for this third red armor he has. The lightning gun, 57 cells as well. Looking pretty decent here to control the early game. And compared to the game that we saw earlier this morning, this is a very low ping game. This is as low as it gets in Quake World. Of course, Blood Dog and Boga Joker versus Dirtbox and Yeti was played at 155-ish. Here comes Macer, by the way, taking over control. He's gonna pick up the red armor as well. He's very low on cells. Takes out his teammate for good measure. Oh my god. Some seem to be suffering. Ping jumping uncontrollably up to 13 every now and then. Yeah, look at that. Shaka is like on 13 all the time. What is this? Oh, I see one packet loss for Shaka for a brief second. Very tight game here, the first 2 minutes. That's funny, he fired that grenade from when he entered the lightning gun hatch, then he exited and killed himself with that grenade that he fired earlier. Alright, so an early lead here for Macer and Henu. Perhaps they shouldn't have been confident on this map. Still, oh my god! Macer with a perfect rocket onto his teammate. He shot him in the ass, dude. Nice player, though, by Macer, avoiding a lot of damage. He's gonna pick up the red armor as a reward for his work. Yeah, I know, Rusty, sorry. Oh, that's a beautiful mid-air rocket, by the way, by Shaka before he went down. I'll fix the scores in a second. This is the first map, though. Henu now with the pickup on the red armor. So nice play from Macer before, and now Henu's here instead to keep the red armor safe. It's gonna be up in 8 seconds though, so it's a pretty good opportunity here for and Shaka to attack them, but is accidentally gonna kill Shaka with the teleporter. So the red armor is gonna be super safe for Henu to pick up. He has a lot of cells as well. Oh, but he's gonna lose the fight against and Shaka, even though he had a full red armor. Oh, nice lightning gun by Shaka, or He's eventually gonna go down though. See the rocket of Henu. This is a very chaotic start to this game. The first 4 minutes, they keep trading control, killing each other. A lot of team kills, team telefrags, team rockets. I'd say the Finns have been controlling the red armor a little bit better, but then they've been losing the fights instead. Just like that, a full red armor once again defeated by a green armor. Let's see if and Shaka can establish some kind of control of this red armor. MM is gonna pick it up at least. I think MM has definitely been like the star player on this team so far in this tournament. He's playing so well. I mostly knew him as a DM2 specialist. Really good on DM2. But I actually got to play a little bit with him as well in 2-on-2s just a week ago or so. We played a lot of games together on the same team. And he was doing really well on pretty much all the maps. Maybe not so much on Airwalk and CTN. But the DM maps he's extremely good at. So we see MS doing sort of a small comeback here. Still got the red armor safe. See what Shaka does here. Okay, he's actually gonna be aggressive with that. Oh, that's a pretty decent spawn. Try to get to the next. Oh, he hits a grenade as well over at the red armor room. So the next red should definitely go to Shaka. Spawning in 3 seconds. While MM just keeps this area safe. DM6 textbook. Nice. Probably gonna have to back off here and get ready for the next red. Shaka should take over and make sure to keep MM safe this time. This is how DM6 goes, by the way. You just need to trade. Keep splitting up the red armor. Whenever you need one, you get to the red armor room. You keep that safe, and your teammate is gonna keep the big area safe, as he probably already has a red armor. And then you just do that rotation back and forth all the time. But that is what can happen, by the way. So for the team not in control of the red armor, as Mazer and Henu they weren't in control, you can do really cool coordinated attacks on the red armor. And at that time, they managed to kill 2 red armors. Oh my god! Mazer doesn't pick up the red. He didn't have perfect timing on that, so MM just strolled in there and picked it up. He stole it in front of Mazer's face. Nice rocket. A lot of lightning guns, by the way. I don't know if they've been dropping packs or if they've just managed to get a lightning gun every single time. $58 to 53 with 2.5 minutes to go. Very, very close. Game number 1. Yeah, it shows on the scores as well. MM is playing really well. Mazer and Henu, they're catching up here. Maybe MM and Shaka giving up a little bit too many frags. And this is something that I was talking about earlier tonight. We're tied, by the way, at 58. So I was watching the Blood Dog and Bogo Joker game versus Dirtbox and Yeti, and the games just tend to be way low, have way lower frags in them. Just low scoring games overall. Could have to do with the ping, of course. It's very hard to be this aggressive. The play style kind of changes, right? Oh, MM, that's a very lucky red armor pickup. He needs the rocket launcher though, and he's gonna go down. He didn't manage to pick it up, so that red armor was for nothing. Mazer and Henu up 10 frags here. But MM comes in, and the red armor is about to spawn. He needs to pick that up. He needs to dodge those grenades. And oh my god, he actually dies to one of the grenades. I thought he was for sure clear, but he was not. Shaka, he's not. He also isn't going to pick up the red armor. So, that's a break for the Finnish players. 73 to 62, 56 seconds remaining. MM needs to win this fight. No cells for Henu, so he's probably gonna... And Mazer is gonna kill his teammate before killing Shaka as well. MM, it's all on you now. You're up against one red armor. Only 5 cells. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to win that fight. Shaka, however, gets a kill. So maybe with some assistance. No, Mazer is gonna win that. And then Henu gets a telefrag onto Shaka and a spawn frag on MM. This is not looking good for the Swedish team. And this was their map pick, by the way. Macer and Henu, I assume, are gonna go to DM4 after this. Would make sense if we trust Carapace. It was very tight this game, by the way, but yeah, I think a few mistakes over at Red Armor was the difference maker. Shaka down on only 22 frags. Final score 84-64. Now let me fix the scores very quickly. We've got MS versus Nope. All right. Boom. Now we got scores, and we're going to DM4 indeed. Exciting DM6, actually. Can't believe I just said that. Yeah, it can be played really well in 2-on-2. I think DM6 in 2-on-2 is way better than in duel. I don't like it in duels, but that's just my personal opinion, of course. Here we go, DM4, map number 2. They might be confident on DM6, but should they be? Yeah, you're right. You called it. Let's see if you're right on this one as well. That would bring the Finnish team to a 2-0 lead. But a pretty good start here for Team MS, MM and Shaka. Both with a red armor. Actually, Shaka just lost pretty much all of his. And MM lost all of his, for sure. So all armors reset. Yeah, like, so the low scoring, right, of the high ping games, it's insane for me to see, because I'm so used to this kind of gameplay, where it's just all over the place. Not all over the place, that's the wrong wording for that, but way more aggressive and action-packed than the games that we saw earlier tonight, or today. This morning, actually. Well, so far so good, Carapace. 23-10 for the Finns. Rusty says, "Oh, I don't like it, period, but it was nice to see it back and forth." I think in 2-on-2 DM6 can be a really good map. You can do many cool maneuvers to get control back of the red armor. If you're dominating, however, it's kind of boring because it's the same thing. Like, you repeat the same rotation of just rotating that red armor, and that's all you do throughout the game. But if you're against good opponents, they will probably find a way to get control back, and then it's gonna swing. 40-14. This is a very good start for Macer and Henu. MM with a little bit of control here, which is absolutely needed for him and his teammate. Oh wow, he actually refreshes. He gets a yellow when he had 103 red armor left. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. Denying that lightning gun is probably more important, if you ask me. That's gonna allow Macer and Henu to get back into control, and Macer's gonna pick up the red armor. Should be a pretty easy fight for him to win. Now he's got this save. I think at this point, if you're down to like below 50 red armor, that's when you go for the yellow. I wouldn't refresh my red if I had 103 left. Unless you're in full control over the lightning gun area, of course. MM with another red armor. This time he spawned it. Oh, that's a beautiful mid-air rocket. Now let's see if he can stay there. Why are we seeing Henu at this time? The auto track, I don't get it sometimes. MM getting ready for the next red again. He's very low on HP though. His health is not... Oh my god, he dies to a grenade from Macer. He had so much red left, but But yeah, this was like this many frags. So 92 frags was pretty much the final score of the DM4 we saw earlier this morning. And here we haven't even played half the game, and we're on 70 to 32. Once again running that armor. Oh, that's good. Oh my god, well played by Henu not to drop a lightning gun pack there. He stopped shooting at the perfect time, so it didn't drop a lightning gun pack. Oh no, Shaka is gonna die in the lava. He's gonna attempt to discharge as he went down. Maester with the red armor over there. This is a good play by though. Oh, but he's gonna eat so much spam. 2 perfect rockets from Maester. Oh no. Looking the wrong way there. DM4 is all about that lightning gun. You have to deny that. If you allow a spawn to get to it so that they can fire like 2-3 cells before they go down, that could be enough to turn the control around. So kill them unless you need ammo. That's the one time that you can 1 HP on Maester, by the way. If you need ammo, you can allow them to like just barely touch the lightning gun, so you get their ammo when you kill them. Otherwise, don't even let them grab the LG, or you're gonna eat a couple of cells before you get the kill. You want to limit that to just eating a couple of boomstick shots, and that's it. So the game feels super back and forth here, but Maester and Henu for sure been controlling that lightning gun area way better. And some questionable mistakes. So, questionable decisions, I should say. It's my opinion that they're mistakes. Yeah. Perfect timing on the red by Maester. And yeah, the Finns are in full control here. Yeah, look at that. If you allow someone to get to the lightning gun, Maester just lost pretty much all of his red armor, or at least 120 worth of red armor, just because a fresh spawn was allowed to grab that lightning gun. You never want to allow them to do that. This is how to do it. Like, you can eat a boomstick or something, that's perfectly fine. Just don't let them put 2-3 cells into your ass, or even 4 or 5. Look at that. That's a perfect play by Maester. That's why it didn't take any damage. There you could see Shaka managed to pick up the lightning gun for just a brief second. Not even a second. More like half a second. And that cost Maester pretty much all of his red armor. Cells being put into your ass are never a good thing. True. Hey, what's up, EB? Dope skills, my man. 6 months. Damn. Welcome back, my friend. Well, so far, Carapace is on point with his predictions. And of course, there's no getting back into this game. Maester on 75, Henu on 74. Really high scoring game, by the way. No sitting back whatsoever on either team. Maester just waiting for this mega. Even controlling the mega at this point is kind of like It's almost bad-mannered on DM4. DM4, you sit back, you lose. It's all about the center and LG. Yeah, I'm talking more about the big difference between this game and the one that we watched this morning. I think you were probably asleep at that point, but Dirtbox and Yeti played Blood Dog and Bogo Joker in this tournament at 8 o'clock this morning, and that game was just way slower on DM4. Of course, they are not very experienced on DM4, so they play a very different playstyle. They play it as if it were CT and DM3. They control the armors, they wait for the armors. They'll be in the, if one of your teammates, or if your teammate gets the red armor, the other guy will wait in the red armor room for the next red armor, which is just bonkers to me, who's played a lot of DM4, so the playstyle is just super different. Alright, 167 to 79 final score. I assume we're going to DM2 next. Or they have to go to DM2. They have no other choice, I do believe. That's a 2-0 lead for the Finns. So let's see that DM2, boys. Yeah, if you look at the wiki, at the final score of that DM4, if we take into account that this one was, well, 167 to 79, the amount of frags that is, that's crazy. What is that? 146? 246 frags total. Whoa, what? MM and Shaka are going to CT and DM3. Why are they not playing DM2? Carapace, explain this to me. Are they afraid of the Finns on DM2? Or is it just because Shaka really dislikes DM2? Anyways, potentially the last map. This is match point for the Finns. Macer's gonna get the first quad, but both armors go to Shaka and MM. Was a quick deletion of the yellow armor, but the red armor is still alive. Oh! Henu! That's some friendly fire, killing the first quad. But I mean, if MM and Shaka wins this, I wonder if Macer and Henu goes DM2 or Aerowalk. I don't know. I'm still confused as to why they didn't pick DM2 though. MM is so good, but I do know that Shaka doesn't really like it, right? I don't think that Shaka likes DM2. Yeah, Henu wants 4th map. That's why he killed his own quad. Second quad anyway is gonna go to MM. He gets the first kill, almost kills his teammate, but that's fine because he missed. So, oh, that's the entire red armor gone, by the way. Just a couple of cells hit. Good quad run here. Red armor is available, by the way. Yeah, Henu actually picked that up. I wonder what the plan was though. Actually, I'm not even sure if MM and Shaka are on voice together, because MM is not really known for being very vocal on MM3, what we call voice comms. He's not very vocal, so it's absolutely possible that MM and Shaka are not even on voice together. Third quad about to spawn. And it goes down immediately. So MM and Shaka still in the lead here. Yeah, MM, you kind of have to force him to get onto Discord. And when he is on Discord, he's most likely muted and just listening to whatever people are saying instead of speaking himself. He's not very vocal. He's an old school player, relying on team says most of the time. As Henu falls to his death. It's also funny, so this tournament, I do believe that Team Overlay is supposed to be on, right? I don't think it is when Europeans play. I know that BPS and Locust versus Milton and Carapace was played without, but I think it's supposed to be on. Yeah, it's stated as a rule, but knowing the Russians and VVD, and I assume Glad is gonna take the same. It's gonna take the same road as VVD when it comes to a lot of like allowing players to kind of customize the rules themselves. Like if both teams agree, then you can do whatever the frick you want. Like in Thunderdome, for example. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's a very odd thing to me. But in Thunderdome, they have a map pool of a bunch of maps. But then again, like if both teams agree, you can play DM1. Or if both players agree. You can play a duel on DM1 with a freaking boomstick, a grenade launcher, and is it a nail gun? There's no rocket launcher, no lightning gun, of course. But you could play DM1 if you want, as long as both players agree. I'm sure the admins won't nullify a match where Team Overlay is off. No, exactly, of course not. Wouldn't make sense, because... But it's kind of a weird rule to say that it should be on. I guess if, I mean, you could word it differently and just say that if one team wants overlay, then you have to enable it or something. Yeah, team overlay allowed. But not like allowed as in both teams have to agree. Like if one team wants it, you're obliged to comply. I think it's just a little bit odd wording. Oh my god, Macer just got destroyed with a quad. 2 lightning guns in his face. At the tail end of that quad run, which didn't see much success actually. He didn't get much done. Yeah, I see. Macer with another quad run here. Let's see if we can find any frags though. I think he's on the wrong side of the map. He should be out here. And Henu should be keeping the yellow safe. He needs to find the frags. Delete that red armor. is up there, by the way. Ready to pick up the next red. There he is. I knew he was up there. Oh. A little bit lack of communication here. Macer not getting anything done with a quad on CT and DM3. I feel like it's so easy to get a lot of things done with a quad on this map. If you survive the initial pickup. But he's gonna get ready for the next one. He has the yellow and almost a full mega. They're only 14 frags behind, which is nothing, by the way, on CT and DM3. More team kills. Oh my god. Okay, he gets the initial frag. Now let's see where he goes and where his teammate goes. So he gets the red. That's perfect news for Macer. The mega is just running out. Okay, this is a better setup. This is a better setup. No, what are you doing, Henu? Stay over there. Get the spawn frags. over here. Don't allow that rocket launcher. Yeah, Henu's gonna go down because of it. But the next red does go to Henu. That was a way better quad run. We still have 2 quads to go, and if Macer can keep running the quads and have successful runs, this game could mean the end for MM and Shaka. That was an important kill by Shaka. He has to realize that red is up. No, he's gonna lose the red. Oh no, I think he should have rocket jumped up to there. Wow, that is actually... I wonder if he didn't hear when Henu picked up the previous one. Henu's getting ready for this quad. He's gonna get the quad. They're behind 4 frags with 1.5 minutes to go. 3 frags. Oh my god, Macer is gonna kill his teammate. He kills the quad. That's another quad team kill, as in killing the quad, not the quad accidentally getting a kill on a teammate, because that happens all the time. But you don't want to kill your teammate when your teammate has the quad. 5 frags. We're about to get into the last minute of this game. Henu gets a frag. Shaka is going to trade with Macer. Shaka picks up the red. That's important. That denies it from the Finnish team. 62 to 60 now. Last minute of play. There's 1 quad in 10 seconds. Henu's down to 7 HP. There's not going to be another red armor before this quad, so they need to get their asses to quad right now. The Finns are now in the lead, 65 to 62, and they're going to secure this quad. Macer is going to drop down and get this lightning gun. They need to kill this quad badly. 65 to 62 yet again. Shaka suicided somehow. 29 seconds. MM gets a team kill as well. He kills his teammate instead of an enemy. 20 seconds, 7 frags, and this is not looking good for MM and Shaka. 69 to 63, 10 seconds. They're probably just gonna slow spawn and hide. Yeah, Macer's hiding over here. That's a bummer for the Swedish team. And they didn't get to play DM2. 69 to 64, your final score. And what was that? So many team kills. 2 quad kills. Quad team kills. By the Finns. But they still win it. And Shaka and MM don't get to play DM2. Wow. Well, congratulations to the Finnish team. Or Finnish-Swedish team, however you want to classify Macer. That squad run was nice. Yeah. Kind of felt almost over when they did get that. But yeah, someone else says also, MM and Shaka without DM2. What happened to DM2? Why did they pick DM6 and into DM6 into CTN? So odd to me, because I know how good MM is on there. Why did I spawn here, spectator wise, on this map instead of here? Well then, that was a quick one. 3-0. To the Finns. And they are going to move on and play GT and Mur. Unfortunately, MM and Shaka's tournament is over. They're out of the competition. And that also means that Macer and Henu are guaranteed at least $250. So they are now in the money.